You got Deathstroke, Deadpool, Deadshot, Bloodshot. All these characters are just really confusing. What's going on, Drawing 2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys, and today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Bloodshot. Is it Bloodshot? Yes, it's Bloodshot from the new movie that's supposed to be out, but they kind of put it on hold, so it's not out because we can't go watch movies. Anyway, that's coming up right now. Before we begin, you guys be sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing, and a link to a free coloring page based on this video tutorial. And having said all of that, grab your drawing tools. Let's draw Vin Diesel as Bloodshot. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with our Bloodshot tutorial. I've got my paper in portrait mode for this, and we're going to be drawing a Bloodshot kind of maybe mid-thigh, so we'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead and draw a line going down the center, and I'm just doing this very, very roughly and lightly because, yeah, he's going to be pretty symmetrical here. And let's get going. I'm going to draw a circle. This is going to be for his head, and it's going to go right down the center here. There you go. And then from that circle, I'm going to draw two lines going fairly straight going down. Here's the chin, sorry, the jaw, and then here's the chin right here. And again, I do want to stress that you don't want to try to focus on making it look a lot like Vin Diesel, because that would be, you know, professional. You would need like professional university classes to try to get like good portraiture and all that stuff done. Or better lessons than just me in my YouTube channel, because the point of my YouTube channel is not to draw them looking like the actors. It's just to draw the character, right? Okay, anyway, so from here I'm going to draw two lines going like this. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to make him look down. So I drew kind of where the clavicle, the collarbone is going to be. I drew two lines going like this. And we're going to try to create this is the trapezius muscle. We're going to try to recreate him looking down. Okay, the ears are going to be right around here. Just very lightly doing that for now. But when we draw it, what we're going to do is we're going to have the head, the eyes sort of going down, and then the nose is going to be right around here, and then his mouth is going to be right around here, right there. So you just want to keep that in mind. And having said that, you guys, I actually do want to stress, you don't want the chin to be, or the jawline to be like going all the way up to here. You want to bring it a little bit lower. Okay, and then a little bit of the cheek right there, just guidelines for the cheek. We'll focus on that later on. Okay, the neck is there somewhere, just very hard to see. Here's part of the neck there. Okay, there you go. All right, so we've got the clavicle there. We're going to draw a line going straight right around here. This is going to be for his chest. Actually, you want to make that a little bit smaller. You don't want it to be bigger than his head, you know what I mean? Okay, so here's the chest there. And then if you draw this, it should kind of look like a, yeah, just like that. Okay, and then if you continue drawing down, then you'll come across this skinny looking torso. I think since we're drawing off of the concept art, and it's not quite accurate, and the way that they drew it, it sort of exaggerates Vin Diesel's physique a little bit, because I know Vin Diesel tends to be a little bit wider than this, but if you guys look at the reference photo, he's got like these very, very skinny waistline here, which he doesn't have. Okay, so I drew this line right here, it goes down, so you guys can see that it's starting to take shape, right? Right around here, I'm going to draw lines going out, and that sort of makes up the V shape, that superhero V shape, right? Anyway, so there's that. Okay, if you guys want to go a little bit more, this goes like this, and it sort of becomes the rib cage, and then right here is where the abs are going to go. Now let's go to the arms. Okay, if you move up the chest, kind of right in the middle here, here and here, that's kind of where you want the shoulders to go. Okay, here and here. There you go. And then go back to the chest here on the side. This goes down. That makes up the bicep. Okay, chest going down, going across. So there you go, there's the bicep right there. Tricep, sort of going down like that, coming to a point somewhere around here. Checking to make sure that you've got some symmetry there in the arms. Okay, there you go. Not bad looking. I'm gonna make mine a little bit wider, like Vin Diesel is wide. I know this is an exaggeration of it, but I just prefer it to be a little bit wider, that's all. Just a matter of choice. Okay, here's the belt. Let me move this up slightly. And if you look at the belt, if you look at, actually, if you go back over here, you'll see some like oblique muscles right here and here. These actually move down to the crotch region. So the crotch is going to be right around here below the belt there. And he's going to have one thigh in front of the other. So I'm going to have this thigh going forward, and this thigh is going back. Doesn't look like much right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the, I'm going to move a little bit below the thighs here, and I'm going to move this thigh like this with the knee right around here along this line. Meanwhile, this is going to go back with the knee right around here, lower. Okay, there you go. Okay, over here, let's work on the arms. Let's make the arms sort of come out this way and this way. So kind of just below the belt, or right around here. See where the belt is, so it's below the belt. That's where I want my arms to go. We'll add some musculature a little bit later on. I'm just gonna draw like that for now. Okay, and then the hands are gonna be a little bit complicated, so bear with me, you guys. We're just going to draw it like this for now, with guns sort of coming down. Think of the guns sort of pointing in the same direction as the arm. So if the arm is like this, you kind of want to make sure that your gun is in that direction. Same thing over here. There you go. So there's our Deadshot right there. Just a very, very rough form of him. So let's go ahead and get zoom in and start working on the details. Grab yourselves a, excuse me, grab yourselves another pencil, and let's zoom in on the face, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, this video right here is brought to you by these awesome Patreon patrons. If you are interested in knowing more about how to support this channel through Patreon, check out the link down below, patreon.com/drawit2 for more details. Anyway, let's cut to commercial and then let's get back to business. All right, you guys, I've zoomed in on the face here and I've cleaned up a little bit, but not too much. And I'm sort of just fixing the head shape here a little bit. You want to make sure that the top of the head is a little bit wider, just very, very slightly wider than the bottom. And I'm just rounding out Vin Diesel's face here, or Bloodshot's face. Just cleaning it up and adding the ears where I want it. And then the eyes are going to be right around here, as I've mentioned. And the nose is there. And then the chin, I'm going to bring the chin a little bit lower down, just to give it that manly chin. The chin of a superhero tends to be very squared when drawn. Okay, so just a matter of trying to get all those shapes right. Okay, now I'm going to kind of start off with the nose, and And I'm going to draw like a V shape like this, and then just a line going up like that, okay? Just the bridge of the nose there, I'm just going to draw. I'm not sure if I'll keep that when I ink it. I might. Okay, right here, here's the brow, following this curve. And then you got the brow furrowed. You got some wrinkles right here. Make it look like he's angry. And then you don't see much of the eye, just right there and right. Bring it a little bit closer, I think it's a little too far. Okay, I think that's okay. And then you want to go from here, you want to go down, and then there you go. So you got the bags under the eyes there. Give some cheeks, goes down to the chin. Same thing over here. Okay, now here's the tricky part. You don't want him to be smiling, but you do have to curve it like this, because when you're looking down, your mouth sort of makes like a smiling curve, but it's not a smile. It's just the way that your mouth is shaped. When you're looking down, it's kind of got that smile curve. So you guys can see it's like this, which is normally a smile, but then when you're looking down, there you go. Okay, there's the chin there, or sorry, the lower lip, and then I'm gonna just move the chin down a little bit. I want to make that chin kind of look heroic. There you go. And then there's that thing below the nose there, and the upper lip. And there you go. Curve that. There. Let's give him some. I actually don't know. Does he have eyebrows? I have not seen the movie yet, you guys. I'm gonna assume that he's got eyebrows. So I'm gonna add some brows right here. I'm gonna look at the reference photo. It's kind of hard to tell, but then I'm going to look at the trailer a little bit later on, maybe, to make sure that he has or doesn't have any eyebrows. Okay, 2 more lines like this. There you go. Just the ears. Okay. There you go. Took a while to just draw the face. Kind of happy that it looks kind of like Vin Diesel, maybe. But don't worry if it does not, okay? Anyway, so there's Bloodshot's face right there. Now let's go move on to the other things, because there's tons more to do. I don't want to waste too much time on one area. Okay, so you've got the face here. I'm going to draw the neck. And the neck comes down from the ears, kind of there, and then sort of just spreads out like this. Okay. Readjusting it because I don't want that neck to look too big. Okay. So here you can have more details here for the neck if you want to. Okay, now we're going to work on the torso part. So here I'm just going to draw the clavicle, the collarbone, and then right here in the center is where you want that Bloodshot logo, which is just, let's draw it as a circle for now, and then just below it we're gonna give him some rounded pectoral chest muscles. Now I'm actually thinking, you guys, that, you know, you can actually pause this video and then it's up to you if you want to make him look like Bloodshot, because you can make this character look like Dom from Fast and the Furious as well if you just draw Dom's signature, you know, undershirt that he likes to wear. So, I mean, you can make this look like Bloodshot, or you could turn it into Dom right now. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm gonna add some little bit of musculature from here to the on the chest area here. There you go. Here we got the back. You see how I sort of created these bumps right there? That's part of the sides, the side muscles. We'll just call it that. But the name escapes me now. Oblique muscles, I believe. Okay. And then, before we draw the drip coming down from the center, I think in the movie he wears a black T-shirt. So you can wear black, you can put a black T-shirt over this as well. There you go. So I'm just shaping things a little bit here. Some abs, just to shaping the abs. You don't want the abs to look too symmetrical with each other. And then there's between this one and this, there's a belly button there. That goes to the crotch. There you go. So those are some abs right there. Not quite anatomically correct, but don't worry about it. We're not trying to go for accurate body representation here. Here. And then this logo is just going to be dripping, sort of drips down several times. You got like the main drip that goes down the center, and then you got these several other drips that sort of come together. There you go. Did I mention I haven't seen the movie yet, so forgive me if things are a little bit inaccurate, because there's really not a lot of footage from the movie that I've seen on the internet. Ever since, you know, the movie theaters have shut down, wasn't able to go see this in the theaters. Okay, so now let's work on the shoulder muscles. And here you got the biceps, brachialis. Brachialis, I think, is the muscle right here between the bicep and the tricep. So here's the tricep muscle right there. And then the shoulders, the deltoids. There you go. Okay, you got this muscle right here. And then this muscle goes, actually this goes down. And think of this muscle as going over towards this part of the arm. Okay, now the reference photo has a lot of veins. I'm not going to draw the veins just to keep this simple, but feel free to add the veins in. Take a look at that reference photo. Okay, let's do the same thing on this side. So now just finding a point right here where we can have the bicep. Okay, right here got the main muscle. There you go. Goes down. Here you go. And I'm just maybe make this a little, just a tad smaller, just so that it's the same size as this arm right here. And there we have the upper body for Bloodshot. Now let's work on the more difficult parts, which is the hands and the legs. Actually, let's work on the legs first. I want to do the hands last because that's probably the most challenging thing to try to show you guys. I'm going to simplify this. Okay, 2 holsters, or that's like the belt part, right? With the belt and then the holster going to the thigh right here. So I'm going to go back down, work on the knee. He's wearing some sort of knee pad. I'm just going to shape that. Above it, some more padding that covers the lower part of the thigh. Okay, this straps to the other side. There you go. So that's just a line going down it. Okay, so there you've got several straps. Or sorry, several paddings, and then here we have 2 straps. There's 1 strap there, and another one above it. There you go, there's a second strap. And what you want to do is you want to create a buckle right here. Simple way to do it is to just create a bigger rectangle here and here. And then trapezoids like that. Okay, what are these straps for? That's for the gun holster that is on this side here. I'm gonna draw a rectangle here and then a bigger rectangle right here. And then this has a part that goes up towards the belt. Like that. Okay. Now the pants, he is wearing jeans. So here's the crotch part of the jeans. Goes like that. And it's pointing this way just to show that he's, you know, he's got this leg forward. And then this is the part of the jeans that gets a lot of wrinkles when you walk. Here and here. This goes across like this. Jean pocket. Jean pocket goes like this. Okay, for this one you see that same strap goes down along the side here. Okay, right here, let's do the exact same type of buckle. So, bigger square, or sorry, rectangle, and then trapezoid, trapezoid. Simple. Belt loop, belt loop, another belt loop, like that, and then this strap, which also has a couple of loops, like so. And I'm simplifying it, of course. Looks a little bit more elaborate on the reference photo. Okay, there you go. Now, just gonna draw more wrinkles here to show the jeans kind of folding. Here we got knee pad. I'm probably gonna crop my photo here, so I'm not too worried about what's below the knee pads. And then that thigh padding above it, and then 2 straps. Whereas you have these straps going upward with their bend, this one goes downward with their bend. And that's how you show that this leg is pointing down, whereas this leg is pointing forward. Okay, same thing with the buckles. And then the gun holster, starting with a rectangle near the leg. And then another rectangle sticking out of the leg. There's a lot more detail to that, so let me elaborate what those look like. Okay, so this right here, the bottom part you get to see, and then it goes like that. This goes in and up. And this goes across right here. There's the bottom of it. And now you want to do the same thing. Like that. There you go. And this one, like this, across. Like so. Okay, so far so good. This strap goes like that. Just want to close off those legs there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that these have some sort of treads. Okay, so there's about 6 of them, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and then 2 on the sides. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, there you go. So that's that. Those are pretty much the legs. So we're done with the legs. Now let's work on the last bit, which are the hands. Now, again, you guys, the hands are probably the toughest thing because it's hard to teach how to draw hands. Especially if you're trying to draw everything else. Like I could teach you how to draw this in just its own like 12-15 minute video, which we can't afford to do right now because I don't want to make too long of videos. People get pretty, what's the word, discouraged when a video is way too long. I've found that that's the case. Anyway, so while I'm drawing the wrist here, here's the wrist for the glove. He's wearing black fingerless gloves. What I'm doing very lightly is kind of figuring out the shape of the gun. And then once you figure out the shape of the gun, you can draw the hand wrapping itself around it. Okay, so there you go. Here's the top of the gun right here. Like, and here's the side of the gun. Okay, so if you draw that, now draw it lightly. If you draw that, then you can kind of figure out, okay, so, here is the thumb, has to wrap itself like this. So the thumb goes like that. And then the thumb attaches itself to the wrist like this. Okay, and then the other part of the hand goes around the gun like that. Okay, now the gun is going to have the trigger. And then you want this to sort of be on the trigger like so. Okay, and then you want the rest of the fingers, 3 of them, to wrap around the handle. Of course, it's going to be behind the thumb. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's just add some bells and whistles to the gun. Doesn't really, I'm not too concerned about making this gun look like an actual gun. So I'm just going to divide this like this. And I'm not the most knowledgeable with guns, so I'm sure many of you guys are probably, unfamiliar with guns as well. This, and I'm just going to draw a series of, there you go, and 1, 2 lines there. That's good. 2 lines here, and then bend. Okay, and then you got like a little hammer right here. Okay, fingerless gloves means the thumb is revealed, all the fingertips are revealed. And there you go. So there's one hand. On the other hand, we do the same thing, very similar. I'm gonna draw the wrist strap first. Okay, and then you figure out where the gun goes, and it goes like this. And here's the top. Okay, and then the trigger is going to be right around here. Okay, good. Now again, let's start with the thumb. Which does that, wraps around, and then the other side goes like that. Okay, trigger finger comes around here, and then you've got the 3 other fingers right here. Okay, now let's add some embellishments to the gun. Similar to the other side there. Little triangle there for the hammer part. And there you go. Fingertips exposed. And that is it. All right, so here we are, you guys, zooming out. There is Bloodshot. I always forget how to say his name. It's Deadshot, Deadpool, Deathstroke, Bloodshot. It's all these like crazy names. It's hard to distinguish. Anyway, you guys, that is Bloodshot. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. And you guys, that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So head on over to Instagram, tag me at Draw2 so I can see your masterpieces. If you guys are ever curious about the tools that I use for drawing or the equipment that I use to make these videos, I have links in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check that out. If you are feeling extra generous, I have links down in the description as well for different ways that you can show your support on this channel. I already mentioned Patreon, but there are other ways as well, so be sure to check those out, links in the description. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can continue making videos just like this for you guys to enjoy free of charge. Again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video right here, comment down below, and share this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can find a free coloring page based on the tutorial drawing that is found in this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to those are found in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw it too. I'll see you guys next time.